best running shoes in the world, proven to be the best running shoes in the world. They've been proven to break records that are still sustained in the NBA. I know a lot of people, great runners, they've put these shoes to the test. I'm ready. Sometime I'm going. I've been running for about 15 minutes. Nah, about 10 minutes from my house. I just didn't want to show you where I come up, what streets and stuff. But this is the mortuary right here. And then there's a park over here. This is one of the scariest parts of the east side, the mortuaries. Especially when those people gathered for particular reasons. They might be all pissed off, seeking revenge. And we share this particular place. With the community, so a lot of the gang rivals could set some shit off in any minute. Where we got the youth center. I decided to go this way. I don't usually go this way, but I want to show you some of those interesting parts that a lot of people may not be aware of. The youth center, the detention center, Monterey County probation. That's where they keep all of the youth locked up. We also have a different juvenile detention center. So I'm gonna stop talking and have you guys enjoy this particular run. I'm already closing in on a mile. I'm gonna push for a good 3-4 miles today. When you go to the park and run 2 laps, if you get 1 mile, and you'll see how huge the park is. And why 2 laps equals 1 mile. Starting from, because you know, a mile is around 2,485 feet if I remember correctly. Look at the fog. I love the running at this particular time because you don't get these sceneries in your own neighborhood during the day. It's really nice. You see the fog rolls in like that. No bullshit. Sometimes you'll see hawks, eagles, like American bald eagles. I saw a brown eagle myself. There's a bunch of hawks and shit. There's a bunch of brown eagles here too. You might see deer. Rare if you see a wild boar. Much rarer if you see a bear or a mountain lion. But they're out here. This is just the beginning. So I'm probably closing in on a mile. Right about when I get to that park, that little park. This is just the park is big. The playground. There's different playgrounds. So when I get to that playground, I usually clear a mile. Okay, so I didn't realize that. Look at this scenery, guys. I didn't realize that my video stopped recording right around there, around the first mile. I'm in that first playground. So I'm gonna keep going, but I want to show you guys the scenery. Why I like to come running here in the morning. Look at that fog that rolls in when you look back, or when you go running back. So look how big the park is. Look how big the park is. So I'm gonna continue running to finish. By the time I finish these last 2 laps, I'll do another 2 miles, and then when I go back home, that'll be an additional 4 miles, and you guys will be my witness that I do these 4 miles today. And it's beautiful scenery, guys. Beautiful scenery. Okay. And yes, I probably took like I would say maximum 2 to 3 minutes of stopping to upload that first mile and to delete some of the old videos to free up some memory and to show you guys the scenery. And here I am again for this other run. You can hear the birds chirping and everything, very beautiful. So let's go. I'm gonna stop talking and keep going. And if I see the video stop recording, it's because my memory's getting full, but I'm sure it won't stop prior to the 1 mile. So I'm gonna do probably 1 mile runs upload. And yeah. Look how big the park is. And there's a spot over there that actually says every 2 laps is a mile. So I calculate like another 2 by the time I go home. So that's why I say I usually do around 3 or 4 miles. for the first one. That's 2. That's good for the second one. So now if I do 2 full laps, it would give me an additional lap. I've been running for another mile. So what I meant to say was I'm closing in on 2 miles. This little hill, so it makes it pretty fun to finish off these second mile with a little bit of down. I'm going downhill right now with these up and down hills. And if I haul ass, I could do a mile, no problem. 7 minutes. Like and change. I could clear that. I could do a mile below 8 minutes. For sure. I never really sprint or time. I mean, I'm sure I had like these mini marathons sprinting full speed trying to get away from like the cops and shit at one point. And I'm sure I might have made a mile like in 5 minutes. Positive. Another uphill. And it flattens out right away here. I just noticed I got 5% left on my battery. As soon as I close in on this last lap, I will be positive that I gave you at least 3 miles in content. I think that'd be more than enough if the battery were to run out. If not, you'll get to witness my typical 4 mile east side of Salinas, 831 in Central Coast of California. Jog early in the morning. You know what I mean. Look at the agricultural fields over there. Beautiful scenery. The irrigation is already going on. So some of the farm workers have been up as well. That's why I'm used to getting up early. All my life I've been working with agriculture. My hands are cold too. It is a little cold in the morning. And I got these 2 sweaters, a t-shirt, and a sauna suit. My body's warm, my hands are cold. But my phone. Look, go. No, I don't know. It's easy. particular rib, another uphill. Finish is clear. And there it goes flat for about 50 yards. Instead of the fucking bobble. Another little uphill. Finishing. This is actually I already done 2 miles now. I'm gonna go back and finish my 3rd mile. So I'm at 2.5 right now miles. By the time I go home, it'll be exactly 3 miles. If I would have made a left going that way, I would have done a 4-mile run, because that's an additional mile for me to go home going that route over there. But it's through the neighborhood, the houses, and I don't want people. I got a lot of homies out here, and some homegirls that I know that I don't want to be recording their houses and shit. So I'll sacrifice that last mile to give you guys 3 miles of content. 2 in this video, back to that previous mile that I did. Finishing this one with the entrance to the park. You know what I mean? Because a mile is like around what? 4,800 something feet? It's like 4,000 feet a mile. But the park and the entrance over there, if you do 2 miles, 2 laps, it's 1 mile. I think I said that already. I think I'm repeating myself. And remember when we first came, there was some fog right here. The fog is now gone. So a lot of people miss out on the beautiful scenery of the fog. And when it rains a lot, it gets flooded like a pond. We do get a lot of duck around here. We get a lot of duck around here. Geese and shit like that. But you can see some fog still on the end over there. So from this playground to my house, it'll be another mile. It'll be another mile. So for sure, you guys get 3 miles back in the 2 video back-to-back sequence. 1 mile on the first run, when I'm at battery right now. I'm sorry, my memory right now. And now when I'm finishing, so now I'm at 3 miles right here at this playground. Okay? And then from here to my house, it's about another mile. It's a solid 3 miles, like 3.5 miles. So I'm gonna round it off to the lowest and say it's a solid 3 miles, but it's definitely like around 3.5 miles from here to my house. So if I usually do 3 laps in the park, it will cover my 4-mile run. Or if I just go on a straight run towards the left, as you can see the fog still on this side. So 6 in the morning, people are getting some of it left. but nothing as beautiful as 5:30 in the morning. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the scenery. Beautiful. Imagine ducks and water. I'm gonna bring you guys out here on. We got a little bit of rain. I'm at 3 miles solid right now. 3 miles solid. 1% on a fucking battery. But you got 2 miles in this particular video. Plus the one prior. So if it runs out of battery, I apologize. I'm going for 3.5. Possibly 4. Jalapeno. Just disappearing into fog. It's just disappearing. Let's go. I'm a champ. I'm a champion. I don't belong in that place. I never did. Almost there. A little bit of fog left up here in this little spot, but as soon as I clear the top of the hill, it'll be gone. Yes, sir. Up the hill. Back to the youth center. About 2.5 miles easily.